What if I told you that the glittering image of one of Turkey's most talked about stars is hiding the biggest scandal of his life? Barış Baktaş's family is falling apart, and the shocking reasons behind this collapse will leave you breathless. From whispers of betrayal to explosive jealousy, from family interference to public meltdowns, this story is not just about a celebrity, it is about a man caught in a storm of secrets that could destroy everything he has built. Don't forget, before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments, because what you're about to hear is the kind of story that only comes once in a generation. It all began with small cracks that nobody paid much attention to. A few cold glances during family gatherings, missed dinners, and subtle signs that something was deeply wrong behind the scenes. At first, fans assumed Barış was simply too busy. His rising career, his constant presence in the spotlight, and the endless commitments of filming and events could explain the distance. But paparazzi lenses have a cruel way of catching what is hidden, and soon, the truth started spilling out piece by piece. One night, Barış was spotted leaving a private dinner looking furious. Journalists on the ground reported that he had been arguing with a close family member for hours. Some sources claimed the argument was about money, claims that Barış was supporting certain relatives more than others, creating jealousy and resentment inside the household. Others whispered of betrayal, someone in the family leaking private information to the press, selling stories behind his back. Whatever the reason, Barış left that night with a storm in his eyes, and the pictures made the rounds across every gossip column. As if that wasn't enough, rumors about betrayal on a personal level began to surface. Some claimed that members of his own family never approved of his relationships and interfered constantly, trying to control who he saw and how he lived his life. Friends close to the actor allegedly confessed that Barış felt trapped between his loyalty to his family and his desire to create his own path. The tension escalated when social media users noticed that several family members had suddenly unfollowed each other, a digital signal of real-world chaos. The tabloids fed on the drama like vultures. Columnists wrote speculative pieces suggesting that Barış's fame had created a wall between him and his loved ones. They said the constant media attention, the gossip, and the jealousies became too heavy to bear. Fame does not only give you money and applause, one columnist remarked. It can turn brothers into enemies and parents into strangers. Fans, too, could not stay silent. Some flooded social media with supportive messages, insisting that Barış should distance himself from the toxicity, while others criticized him, asking why he wasn't doing more to protect his family bonds. Then came the moment that nobody could ignore. Paparazzi caught Barış refusing to attend an important family event. His absence was a scandal in itself, but what fueled speculation was the fact that his closest relatives looked devastated, while he was spotted elsewhere with friends, trying to escape the suffocating drama. Was this his way of making a statement? Was it revenge? Or was it simply the final straw after years of hidden pain? Nobody knows. But one thing is clear, something broke that day, and the pieces have yet to be picked up. The whispers of jealousy didn't stop there. Sources inside the industry claimed that some relatives of Barış were envious of his success and the attention he constantly received. The narrative painted a picture of a man torn apart, with the world applauding him while the people closest to him quietly undermined his happiness. Could it be true that those who should have supported him were secretly plotting against him? The idea was scandalous, but it was everywhere. The betrayal rumors became even more explosive when it was suggested that private details about Barış's personal life, details only family members could know, were deliberately leaked to the press. Whether it was about his past relationships, his finances, or his future plans, these leaks kept appearing at the worst possible moments, always timed to overshadow his professional achievements. Fans began questioning, how much could one man endure? And yet, despite the storm, there were glimpses of vulnerability. Paparazzi photographed Barış late one night, sitting alone in his car, his head in his hands. To some, this was the moment that confirmed everything. The strong, confident man adored on screens was breaking down in private. He looks like he's carrying the weight of the world, one fan tweeted. Fame has taken everything from him, even his family. Speculation reached new heights when reports surfaced of explosive fights inside the household. Neighbors allegedly heard shouting, accusations of betrayal, and doors slamming late at night. One particularly dramatic claim even suggested that Barış considered cutting ties completely, walking away from his family in order to protect his mental health. If true, this would be one of the most painful decisions of his life. The media frenzy has only grown stronger. Every magazine, every entertainment show, and every social media page is buzzing with updates, theories, and so-called insider scoops. Some say this is the end of Barış's carefully built image, while others argue that it's just the beginning of a new, raw, and honest chapter. But the truth? The truth remains buried beneath layers of speculation, jealousy, and betrayal. One thing is certain, this scandal has forced fans to look at Barış not just as a celebrity, but as a man caught in the crossfire of love, loyalty, and fame. The cracks in his family may never fully heal, and the weight of this drama will follow him for years to come. But perhaps that is exactly what makes this story so gripping, because it is not just about glitz and glamour, but about the raw, painful reality of what happens when success collides with human weakness. So now, the question remains, can Barış Baktaş find a way to repair the pieces of his family, or has the damage gone too far? Will jealousy, betrayal, and interference destroy the very foundation of his private life forever? Fans are waiting, the media is watching, and every move he makes will be dissected like never before. If you've made it this far, you know this story is only getting started. And trust me, you don't want to miss what comes next. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and drop your thoughts in the comments, because the world is buzzing, the drama is real, and you're going to want to be here for every shocking update.